Alright, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be playing Wave Race 64. This is one of those games that I owned back in the day when I got an N64. This Super Mario 64 and I think there's a Star Wars game, Shadows of the Empire. Yeah. So I'm playing this off my Wii U, and since I don't have an N64, but I'm hoping to get one of these days with an HDMI mod. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we're gonna press start and let us do a quick round of championship. I'll go with normal, and we'll go with warm up because I love the music in Dolphin Park. Just the music itself is nostalgic for me too. Like, the game looks a lot better than I remembered. Well, I mean, like, it's more sharper, but I'm playing it on a, like, basically an emulator within the Wii U. Okay, how do I do this again? I'm trying to figure out the controls here. Okay, how do I do that again? Okay, so I press A. Then, let's see here. I know there was a way to kind of, let's see. There we go. I don't know what Z does though. I know L and R kind of strafe. Yeah, okay. This music here, I love this song. It just brings back warm, fuzzy memories of playing this in my bedroom with that, what do you call it? That red carpet and everything. Oh man, I remember playing this like all night on one Christmas. Yeah, that was awesome. Anyway, let us begin. Start the race. Enough nostalgia. Let's get a couple of races under our belts and look at the paper people. Sunny Beach. Alright, to advance we gotta get in 4th place, so let us do this. Okay, there we go, and we're off. Okay, I just gotta keep within the right side and left side of the arrows. It's so far so good. It's very straightforward. Races are first race is a little bit is a kind of like an easier one for you to get used to the physics of the game. Oh man, I wonder what it feels like to ride an actual, jet ski. I'd like to own one, but like the area I live in, to use a jet ski is kind of dangerous because there's like, you can't exactly see the reefs and stuff like that, and plus, I don't know, there's you fall in the water and there's undercurrents and everything. Yeah. But anyway, wouldn't mind trying it. I guess that's what you would need to wear a life jacket for. You wipe out and you can't exactly help yourself if you're like really conked out or stuff or something like that. Oh, okay, let's go this way. All right. I think we're doing good. Look at that. 1st place. All right. Okay. Move on. I remember being amazed by the water effects on this game when I first played the N64. Like, the graphics were quite a step. Well, they were a step up from the PS1 back during that time. But the only thing that wasn't so great about it was the storage limitation on the cartridge itself. Whereas like the cartridge was able to hold, I think, I don't know, 50 megabytes, and compared to PlayStation 700 megabytes for like the CD-ROM. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so the N64 didn't exactly have a huge library of games, but it did have some undeniable classics like Super Mario 64, Mario Party, Smash Brothers, And what else was there? Just a whole bunch of games. No, Banjo-Kazooie. And whoa, darn. Okay, let's get back on the race here. Backflip for points. Yeah, there was a few other games too. I'm trying to remember. Oh, GoldenEye, man! GoldenEye was one of the first multiplayer deathmatch games, and it was like a brand new thing back in the day to be able to play a 4-player deathmatch. It's probably not as good as I remembered because, like, first-person shooters have come a long way compared to deathmatch, and now Battle Royale is kind of like the thing right now. They still have racing games, but racing games and fighting games nowadays have kind of become a niche. I mean, like, they're not as popular as they used to be, and they're kind of like coming out in lesser numbers, but there are still some good games like Dragon Ball Fighters and Soul Calibur 6, Tekken 7. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite sucked. I don't know what. I played it and it just felt severely lacking in many places I won't get into in this video. But anyway, oh, look at the graphics. I mean, like the water effect, I still remember being wowed back in the day. And it was kind of weird, like seeing the N64 controller for the first time. It looked like you needed to. It looked like you could. I don't know. It looked like it was made for people with 3 hands or something. But it wasn't the case, though. Yeah, there was a lot of excitement for the new Super Mario 64 back when it first came out. Super Mario 64 was the game to get, and it was one of the first 3D platformers to get, playability right. Because there were 3D 3D platformers back in the day, but they weren't very great. Some of them were okay, I guess. I didn't really play a whole lot of 3D platformers back in the day. Oh. Okay, here we go. Alright. So far so good. We're doing great. We've come in first so far in every race. I've kind of been racing half-mindedly, like playing and talking at the same time. I'm starting to get used to doing this. Well, I think like after hundreds of videos later and like a couple of hundred videos later and hundreds of hours later, I'm finally getting the hang of. Oh, all right. So we are in first place again. Awesome, awesome. I am nostalgic for an N64, but it's too bad the controllers don't last as long. Well, a lot of controllers were kind of destroyed by Super Mario Party. No, Mario Party, the first Mario Party. Yeah, because there was a lot of games that involved like turning the joystick in a circular motion as fast as you can. And yeah, that destroyed a lot of, that loosened a lot of joysticks back in the day. You know that a game was played with Mario Party when you would look at a joystick and whoop. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. You knew like that a joystick had been played using, a joystick was used for Mario Party when you would look at the joystick and it would kind of like, it was kind of limp, like there was no, what do you call it? It just was very loose. And you move the controller around and you see the joystick kind of, yeah, it just destroyed a lot of controllers. So, if you ever want to play Mario Party, the first one, I would suggest, just altogether not really playing those games. Unless you have like a third-party controller that is, not made the same way as a regular N64 controller. Whoa. But I think Mario Party 2 fixed those types of games, and I missed a thing there. Well, looks like we are out of time, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will see you tomorrow with a new video and a new game. So until then, we'll see ya.